Hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my gosh. We're so excited. We're going to do our crafty crafternoon today instead of Friday this week, since it's the holiday coming up on, oh my gosh, on Monday is Christmas. So we're super excited to be with you a couple days early. Normally we're here every Friday. And I've got Josie here. She's all dressed up in her
She's all
little
decked out for Christmas.
her little winter sweater. She's wearing her big sister's sweater, and fortunately they wear the same size.
Oh,
So I could
sweet.
just throw them on. I don't have any sisters to share clothes with, so it's fun to have the pups have clothes they can share.
We are in the
Yeah.
same boat. So
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming on. I see everybody coming on. Say hi if you're here. Please let us know you're watching, or if you're watching on the replay. We're getting our friends on Instagram set up. Hillary's
yeah,
inviting
I'm
them
having
now.
doing a little technical stuff in the background here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's working. I know it was working for a second. We'll see if it continues.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we've got a really fun craft today, holiday themed, of course. We're super excited to bring it to you. And as always, they're dog themed because
Yep.
we love our little puppers. Love making things with our hands, and we love our pups. And I've got another sleepy one that's coming out from under her blankie, so she may join us here shortly. Okay. All right, you sit over here. Hi, everybody. I'm Patty. I'm here with Hillary.
Hello, everybody.
And we're the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY. It's all about doing it yourself and doing a lot of fun things in honor of our love for pups, right?
Yep.
So if you know of any other dog moms or dads or pet parents out there that would enjoy what we're doing, please sprinkle the puppy love and like, comment, share, subscribe. All those things really help us out a ton. And we have some really quick, easy, amazing hacks today. Like, I'm super excited about it for gift wrapping. So we've all done our shopping, or maybe you've still got some
Hopefully
last
everybody's
minute shopping to do. Do you
Yeah,
have all
hopefully
yours done?
everybody's I am almost done. I have a couple of digital things that
Okay.
I need to but I still need to order them so that I can slip them in with another little gift,
Yep.
and those are my
Yep.
last two that I need to wrap. So, but I'm darn close. This
Good.
one,
Good.
my husband and I were stopping at the stores the other day, and the parking lot was pretty well emptied out, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
look, everybody's done with their shopping." And he was like, "No." He's like, "The last minute, it's gonna fill up again. The last minute people
Oh,
still
yeah.
haven't done
Oh,
theirs."
yeah. Yeah. The stores around here, even the grocery stores, are packed
Yeah.
now. It's crazy. Everybody's shopping, getting all their festive stuff in line for the holiday, whether it's a meal or finding gifts or something to wear, right?
Yep.
So anyway, we're super excited to have you here with us. Let us know again that you're watching. Where you're watching from would be fun to know too. We've got a beautiful sunny day, and I can't wait to get started on the crafts that we have in store for you today. It's all about gift wrapping hacks. So if you are down to your last little bits of scrap wrapping paper, maybe you've got a few little scraps left, or when you cut out a big package, you've
Yes.
got that strip across the top there,
Yep.
that's left, and you kind of hold on to it because you think you're going to use it, or you might come up with a little box that'll be perfect for it.
Yeah, it's not quite big enough to actually wrap a box with, but it's too
Yeah,
big to just be like, but it
just to
might
throw it
work
away.
for something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we've got some great hacks for that. Or if you really just don't have any wrapping around, and you're looking to kind of, make the best of what you've got from some scraps. This can be done with fabric as well. So, or scrapbooking paper, or anything like that.
Yeah.
So whatever you've got on hand, you can even make your own, like have your kids draw on paper,
Yeah.
plain paper, make little doggy shapes, paw prints, those kinds of things, and decorate just some scraps to use to decorate your packages. We've got three hacks for you today. They're super quick and easy. And we were inspired by, do you have who the inspiration is? I forgot to write that down. There were two gals, or two folks, with us, I think, today that really inspired kind of some of these ideas. And we just took them and ran with them. They were so cute. It's in the description below for sure. And thank you so much for the inspiration, because that really helped us out a lot in our own wrapping, gift wrapping for this holiday as well.
Yeah.
No worries.
It is definitely in the description.
It's in the description.
So,
so shout out, please follow, like, and all that good stuff for those folks as well. That it's really been, it's been fun kind of taking their ideas and doing our little doggy theme spin on it. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to make an ornament out of the leftover wrapping paper that you have lying around. And in particular, you can see this one, I've cut out some circle shapes already on it, but it was a really cute, let me just kind of tear it off so you can see, really cute little dog themed paper. And basically what I took is a circle shape, and I've just got this spool of ribbon here, and I just took the ribbon and I traced a circle around each of the dogs that I thought were, look at this little chihuahua, so cute.
I love that one. That was adorable.
So fun. The little pug too. Look at the little smile in the Santa hat. And so I basically just did circles around my favorite little dogs on this paper. And you can do as many as you like. You could do, I think, a minimum of 3, but I think it's fun to do more. I think I've got 6 here. So I've got each of these little guys. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in half and kind of make sure that your dog's kind of facing upright when you fold it. You know, you don't want it cockeyed. So just kind of make them fold it in half. This is so easy, you guys. It goes so quickly.
And this one's super easy if the kids are helping, things like that. So this one would be fun for them.
It really would. It's even fun without kids. Like, this is just I love how this turns out. It turns out so cute. And definitely worth all the little prep here that we're doing. Okay, so once you have all your little circles folded in half, then you're going to take a glue stick, and I kind of lined them up so that I've got some dogs facing to the right and some dogs facing to the left. And I kind of started with the ones facing to the left. I kind of group them so that, because we're making an ornament, a circle. And so if it's fun to have the ones starting on the left or whatever, they can face whatever direction you want. So I'm just going to put some glue on one half, and then I'm going to stick the next one to it. So see how those are stuck. And then we're just going to do it again. We're just going to keep gluing the next half. Let's stick this guy on here. And just line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect.
And you could also fold out, like we're using particular areas of the wrapping paper that we're using. But if you had one that was a little bit more of a solid wrapping paper, you could just fold it and cut the circle once so that you're
right. Yeah, if you had an all over design.
Yeah, doing all the layers of the circles at the same time.
Work. All right. I get my last one.
And the other nice thing about this one is you can make them as big as you need to. So you could kind of do a giant one. You could do little tiny ornaments, depending on the size of the gift that you're embellishing.
Yeah. Now, you can see this isn't perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to trim up the edges so that you don't have some of the back of the wrapping paper showing, that's fine. I think it's cute just as it is. I think it's adorable. It makes it look more handmade, but you can always trim up the edges if you like. And then basically the last one that you put on, you don't want to glue that to the first one that you did. You're going to glue those open sides to your package, just like that. So I'm going to put some glue on there. Or you could use some double-sided sticky tape. Find a good spot. Press down. And there you go. It's so cute. I love it. Isn't that adorable? It's so cute. And it turns into a little flip book. So like for kids, if this was a present to kiddos, they would love to see like all the little dogs on this ornament. It's so adorable. It's so cute. All right. And to top it off, I'm just going to use some double-sided sticky tape. You can use some glue, hot glue, regular glue. And I've got a cute little bow that I made right here using this ribbon that I found on Amazon. It's a gross grain ribbon. And I'm just going to put some double-sided sticky tape on there. Tack it to the top, kind of fluff up my bow. And there it is. Is that so cute? Look how easy and fun. It's so adorable. I love this. Isn't that adorable? Awesome. Super duper. All right. This was so fun. Who would do this? Let me know in the comments if you would do this one. This one I think is so cute, so easy. I love it. It's so adorable.
This one I think is definitely one of my favorites. I can see so many, depending on the wrapping paper you have and stuff like that, I can see so many like different ideas that you could do with that one.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's just adorable.
And I do like if you need to stack these, you could definitely flatten it, right? To add another package on top. So they're packable. You can put these in a gift bag and along with other gifts and stuff, and you're not going to crush it. All right. The next one we're going to do is, I just happen to have some fun dog themed paper here, and I'm going to take a piece of double-sided sticky tape.
There's how my little ornament turned out.
I love the teeny tiny bow. That's so adorable. And I love that dog wrapping paper.
This happens to be, these two gifts happen to be for my niece. So I have her coordinating package down
perfect.
here.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I love that. What a great idea. That's a great idea. What fun. All right. So the next one, we're taking a package, and I just put down some double-sided tape. Just take some double-sided tape and take a strip and put that right down the middle. This one is so quick and easy. If you blink, you're going to miss it. It really is. So basically, you're going to get some curling ribbon, and it needs to have some stiffness to it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a little thicker one because I have just a slightly bigger package here. So that's what but I think I wouldn't go any smaller than the size that you're using there, Patty. I had some even smaller stuff, unless you used like multiple strings of it or something like that. But that curling ribbon that you have there is kind of a perfect size. And I have just a little thicker one because I couldn't find any green curling ribbon when I went to look for something.
Yeah, I found the only one that I found that I liked was kind of in a bundle. So it has these other colors with it.
That was,
and I honestly didn't know. Yeah. Oh, cute. Yeah. And I didn't realize this had a different color green on the back, which is really fun. So if you find one that's got two colors, it doesn't have to, but it makes it more fun. And hi, Josie. Yeah. You want to get in on wrapping the paper? Okay. So we're going to start at the top and just secure it down. And then, oops, I just pulled it back up. We're going to secure it down and kind of tilt it off to the side to start with. Just make a crease there at the top. So here we go. So I've got it, and I've kind of folded it just to give it a crease to start. You don't have to crease it anymore after this, but I found that the crease really helps you get started. And we're making a tree shape. So you're just sticking it in the middle. There we go. We're just sticking it in the middle, and you're kind of starting with small loops. And then we're going to bigger ones. Yeah, and I want to pull it up and start over. Angle on mine. There we go.
Yeah, that's the part that can be a little tricky, is just figuring out the spacing and stuff like that. But it's so forgiving because this ribbon, you can pull it right back up off that double-sided tape if you need to. So It's not, it's very forgiving. It's very easy to do once you get it
Yeah.
going.
So you just make a loop and push down. And you make another loop. And I'm almost going at a diagonal a little bit.
Yep.
As you're crisscrossing, as you go over again. And each one gets a little bit bigger.
And for mine, it's just a little bit of a, like, that's the part that can get a little tricky, is trying to keep that same angle as you're going down so that all the little layers of the tree come out kind of at the same angle.
Yeah. And then you just get bigger and bigger as you go down. And you can adjust as you go. That's not long enough. There we go. Look how stunning this is. Like, I'm not even done, and I just love this look. It's so pretty. So, so pretty. All right, and then when you get to the bottom, you make a little trunk. You bend it over and make a little trunk. Yep. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. And
So
I love
cool.
the shimmery effect and everything. So we need a little star at the top. Of course, we're going to dogify our tree. So we have these adorable little wooden paw prints. They're so cute. And so I'm just going to you can take some glue. I probably should get stronger glue than this, but I'm just going to use my little glue stick here.
And
Hot glue would work well.
I have our favorite beacon glue here, so I'm just using some of that.
I should have grabbed some of that. That would have been better. And then we're just going to glue it to the top.
And there's a link in the description for Amazon that has these little these little wooden paw prints, and some of the ribbons that we're using and stuff like that as well.
Jojo, come here, sweetie. Oh. Hi. Oh, and now we got Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Yes. Oh, everybody's excited for Christmas. Yeah. Hi, girls. Oh, so cute. I love it. I love the paper too. It really works so well.
Little border collies in our red truck, so very fitting.
I love that. I love that.
And I actually have coordinating for our next ones. These are all going to my brother, so I'm using these papers, but you'll see in our next one, we're going to use these papers in a different way too.
Oh, fun. I love that. All right, so the next one I've kind of already started a little bit. Here, kids. And I'm going to go back to my scrappy paper. You can see, basically you're just taking little scraps of paper, and I'm going back and forth with these two papers. They kind of coordinate. The colors kind of go well together. So I thought that would be cute. So I've started with a large scrap, got a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller. And you can see, let me get in front of the camera. I try to put the little faces of the dogs if I can, just showing there. And I've just got a couple more to do here. So you kind of just eyeball it. How big you need it. So I'm just cutting this little scrap and just kind of rolling it up. Make a little tube. Make sure that's the right size that I like. And then again, I'm just using this double-sided tape. To close it off, and then I'm going to stick it to my package. Yeah. Got a little loose here. I want to try and tighten it up a little bit more.
Yeah, the most challenging part of this one is just if you're trying to get like the little dog faces in the right spot, that sort of thing.
Yep.
That's the only
Yep.
part that's a little bit of a challenge on this one.
This one I thought was cute. I think because I just need a little space, and I think a face would be too big. So I'm going to use a little doggy bone that's on this paper. Let's see if I can use that for the last little bit. All right, see my little doggy bone? That's going to be so cute.
Oh, that's adorable. I like to, you can trim these down if you need to. So you know, if you're making a longer tube, you can just trim off the edges so that you get that tree shape that we're kind of building here.
Yep. So I'm just gonna, Josie's getting in the mix. So there's my little bone, and it's got the double-sided tape, so I can just plop it in place. Hi, are you helping? You're just a big helper. You're Santa's little helper, aren't you? Yeah. All right. So this is the kind of the base of our tree shape that we've got going here. It's really cute. And you can do as many or as few as you want. You can do an odd number. I've got an even number here. It doesn't matter. Really, it's up to you. Obviously, if you've got a bigger package, you're going to want to make these tubes a little bit bigger. Or if you have a big package, you could do this in the corner, like in the bottom corner, of the package as well. So this, just because these ideas are small, they don't have to necessarily get bigger for the size of the package if your package gets bigger. All right. So then the next thing we're going to do, I have a little stick I just cut from the backyard. And you can glue this. And Josie loves sticks. This one's for the package. And you can use glue again. I'm just going to use some double-sided sticky tape. Hi. Yeah, you're helping. Look at you. You love sticks, don't you, honey? You love sticks. We're just going to glue that or stick that right down there at the base of our tree. And then I have a little bow with paw prints on it that's just so adorable. And we're going to use that for the top. And again, you can, sticks are for the package. This one's special for the package, honey.
She's like, this is obviously for me.
I know. She's like, you put it right in front of me. It's the right size. It's the perfect size. So again, I'm using double-sided tape. You could use hot glue, whatever to. Come here. Why don't you go play with your sister? Go play with your sister. All right.
I'm just using a little bit of our beacon glue.
Oh. You are determined to get this little stick. Silly girl. All right. Oh my gosh. Bows just add like the most perfect touch, the final touch, don't they? They're so cute. They're adorable.
Cute.
Look at yours. I love it. I love it. I love how quirky and fun these are. Like they can be a little off kilter. They could be a little like that. The charm in these is just so precious. I really just love all of these ideas. They're so fun. They're so festive. Yeah, what a great way to decorate your packages for the holiday. See if I can get the stick away from Josie for a second here.
Oh, those turn out so cute.
They did. They really did. They're so fun. Really festive. Sweetie. Oh, you are so precious. Oh, fun having puppies in the house. And on our packages. I just love it. I think it's great. It really is so much fun. And for dog lovers over the holidays, I mean, you could even do this for birthdays or things like that. You know, you could spice it up and kind of take some of these ideas and do something very similar for other holidays as well, I think, just to spice up your packages.
This would be really cute. The ornament one, you could do a heart out of that one if you wanted to.
Oh,
Like you could do it for different occasions, things like that. But
yes.
I think they're so adorable. These turn out so cute. It's that little extra, you get to use up your scraps, but it's that little extra like zhuzh that really gives the packages that.
And it makes the packages that much more special because, you know, the gift recipient knows that you took the time to add that little extra embellishment that you typically just don't get to see. So, and it comes with love, which I love that. Yeah. That's so cool. It's so neat. And people get excited about like what's inside. Like if the outside is so cool, like what's inside? This is really awesome.
Well, we would love to know if you guys give these a try. We would love to see your creations. So tag us, Hound Hugger DIY, wherever you may post that. And like, share, comment, all those things help us out a ton. And if you want to share this with some other dog loving friends, that helps us out as well. Mm-hmm. So again, thank you for joining us. We hope you have a really wonderful holiday season. And
exactly. Yeah, we really thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts. You know, the holidays are a perfect time to stop and reflect on the year and all the blessings that we've been given. And you are definitely a huge, huge part of that. And we want to thank you so much for your love and support and encouragement and craftiness. We love that we get to craft with you. So thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy your time with your pups, with your family and your friends. We hope it's the best holiday yet. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.